So here we are at the Minisink battlefield in the town of Highland, New York. April 18th, 2026. This is the bicentennial year of the Declaration of Independence. I'm going to be visiting a few spots around Hospital Rock, Sentinel Rock, places here at the Minisink Battleground, honoring the patriots who sacrificed their tomorrows for America's tomorrows at the Battle of Minisink. Occurred on July 22nd, 1779. So as we're going to go over here first, we're going to go to Hospital Rock. I'm going to show you some of the things there. And we'll divide this up into sections. We'll do Hospital Rock first. And then we'll do Sentinel Rock and then a couple of other sites here. So we're on the trail here, Battleground Trail, heading over to Hospital Rock, which was a limestone outcropping. You can see that up ahead there. We'll get closer where that white sign is. You can see that from here. Many of the wounded men under Tustin's command were taken underneath there for medical care. Tustin himself was a surgeon, a doctor. And as they were under there resting from their wounds, being taken care of, they were attacked by Joseph Brant and his loyalist men, Tories, Royalists, Indians. And they were all killed underneath there, including Tustin, who was in the town up the road here, 97 is called the town of Tustin in honor of him. When we get up to closer to the Hospital Rock here, we're going to get some video of it, and I'll read the marker what it tells you about Hospital Rock. You can see some of the limestone has broken over the winter here. It's very cold and wet winter. Eventually this will all have collapsed. I can see it happening within the next 15 years or so. We've come here for a number of years, and each time we come you can see a little more deterioration of the limestone as the water gets in between the different layers, expands, contracts, and breaks the shelf off, and pieces fall periodically here. So as you can see, we're going to go up underneath here and take a look. See here, so this rock here, these rocks have fallen from up here. So 247 years ago, this shelf was probably out farther, and the men were able to get underneath it. Like I say, get out of the sun. It was a hot July summer day. Get the medical care they needed. But Hospital Rock, it says on this, is the most historically significant place on the battleground. Once Brant's men broke the Americans' defensive late in the afternoon, it was in the shadow of this rock that Lieutenant Colonel Benjamin Tustin, a physician from Goshen, and 17 wounded militiamen under his care were trapped. And then they were killed by Brant's Iroquois Native Americans and Tories. After the battle, Brant recrossed the Delaware River, proceeded to Aquaga, modern-day Windsor, New York. The militiamen who escaped the fate of Tustin made their way back to their homes. And Colonel Hathorne wrote at the end, quote, "The enemy who formed their whole strength and force the northeast part of our lines, our people, not being able to support the lines, retreating down the hill precipitously towards the river. The people this time were so scattered, I found myself unequal to rally them again. Consequently, every man made a choice of his own way." And the Iroquois warrior, Mohawk Thayendanegea, Joseph Brant, was quoted as saying, "We pursued them until they stopped on a rocky hill, round which we were employed, and very busy. Near 4 hours before we could drive them out, we have employed and taken 40-odd scalps and 1 prisoner, a captain. I suppose the enemy have lost nearly half of their men, of their officers. They all belonged to the militia and were about 150 in number." So all around this area, these men, both sides, fighting for their lives. Hospital Rock, one of the main features here at Minisink Battleground in the town of Highland, New York, on Route 97, Sullivan County.